I'm gonna get back to that story, Sonny. Just, just you listen to Boomer Great One. He's gonna tell you about how it was back in the olden days, back before fire, back when we walked uphill for everything. In fact, we didn't even have a concept of downhill because there was no downhill. Everything was uphill. We thought that was normal. We didn't even have a word for it because there was no alternative. It was uphill all the time. You just need to reach down and grab yourselves by your bootstraps and pull yourselves up, Sonny. Because when I was your age, I bought a house for $25,000. And I made that money on my paper route and bussing tables at the local cafe. And if I could do it, you can do it too. You just need to reach down and pull yourself up and just buckle up there, buckaroo. God, I hate boomers.
Bad news for feminists and people who like happy men. And I can't believe it's happening too fast and too much. I can't keep up with this. And a Joker over at Better Bachelor covered this, but I want to do it myself and spread the news because this is more newsworthy than a lot of other things. Because I think the normies must have woke up. I don't know if it was the trans people doing daytime story hour with your 6-year-old children. I don't know if your kids started bringing stuff back in the backpack. I don't know. Maybe if did you girls wake up and realize that everyone older than you was miserable and they were all fat? People are starting to wake up and tell disproportionately, though not solely feminist, to fuck off with your miserable lives and your miserable life philosophy. I think also people are losing money. I think that's what it is. And I'm not saying that, we rediscovered there's this half the population called men and they have preferences and tastes, so we should tailor it to them. But I think people are kind of like, it is eerily similar to the backlash, the satanic panic, the religious right got in the 90s. And maybe people are starting to realize that the left is a bunch of miserable, forget the politics. They're miserable fucking people. And maybe we want hot girls with big tits. Just maybe. So this is from Daily Mail, which isn't real journalism, but we got some information here. Playboy returns to its roots after woke rebrand featured a Lizzo centerfold. I forgot about that. Transgender playmate and no nudity. I don't know how you all got to this point. I don't know how you put the woke people in charge. I don't know how you do space lesbian soap opera at Disney. I don't know. But y'all gave these people tens of billions, maybe even hundreds of billions of dollars. I guess you guys you corpos got to learn your mistakes. Playboy magazine was relaunched this month after a 5-year hiatus. So this is February 2025. The new issue, which is presumably out, features bold articles and a fully nude centerfold. Oh no, are we objectifying women? I wonder what the Chippendales in Thunder Down Under is. See, no guy cares. It's like, well, yeah, you should want a hot guy. That's cool. Yeah, you can objectify. Yeah, men are objects. It's not like I'm ethereal. I can't poke through myself. I'm an object. I don't know. I get over it. I don't know. Never once. Like, you're an object. Okay. Greatest compliment I ever got in my life. Girl came over. One of the rare instances of friends with benefits. She just came over, smashed, got up. She put her dress back. I'll never forget. It was like a rappy dress. You're always a good time, Clary. And then she left. I'm like, I just got used. Yes. She just used me for sex. God bless America. Oh, it is really funny how a guy could take that as a compliment. When I taught dance class, I got my junk grabbed a couple times by older ladies. And you know what? I live to tell the day Should that have happened? Probably not. But kind of like, Grandma, you got some balls, man. Thank you. You can't. Oh God, if you did that to, oh my God, the National Guard, and should we shoot him now or wait till we get home? Shoot him now. Shoot him now. I have fun being miserable, man. Just wow. I think society's a little sick of that now. I think we're tired. Comes after a failed woke rebrand featuring trans models and no nudity. Here's the article. Playboy is going back to basics following a woke rebrand that almost take the iconic brand for good. I think it has. I don't know if I was surprised to find out previous video. Playboy is a publicly traded company. What? I thought you guys were long bankrupt and bought 5 or 6 times out by a private equity fund. Here we are. Are you hang on. Is the ice cream parlor going to start serving ice cream again? Or are you going to serve Brussels sprouts with a heavy dose of Marxist bullshit? Are we going to have the hot new chicks again? And good articles? They did have good articles. They interviewed famous people back in the day. Are we going to go back to that? Because then and guess what? You better have a lot of cash on hand because it's going to take a long time to get some loyal fans again. I mean, the millennials and Zoomers, they don't even know what a naked woman looks like. I kid. They got the internet. It's been so long. They don't even know what an attractive woman looks like anymore. You're going to have to reintroduce that to them. I want to know, look, hey, seriously, I know you're going to want to get the famous women. Okay. I get that. And some of them might have tattoos, but Jesse Jones from Podunk, Iowa, who's a drop dead gorgeous girl. You gotta say, nope, you got tattoos. We're going to airbrush them out. I want to see how serious you are. Your audience is men, straight men who are horny, and probably intellectual men too. Toss that in. Is there going to be nose piercings and stupid hair colors? Or are you actually going to give men what they want? We'll find out. Not only has Playboy brought back its print magazine after a 5-year hiatus, it's also reversed its prior ban on nudity after nixing its signature TNA spreads during the Me Too movement. Can't have nice things. Beauty influencer Lori Harvey serves as the magazine's comeback cover girl, while glamorous guest model Jillian Nation appears. Did guest go big, fat, pregnant black guy, or was that Calvin Klein? Look it up. I'm not making it up. Jillian. Well, let's look up Jillian Nation. Oh, is she good look? I mean, she probably is. Jillian Nation. Oh yeah, she's cute. Yeah, good looking gal. Of course. Hey, young guys, you know how you see these old pictures me and old man Rolo put up of the 80s? You're like, I wish I was in the 80s. The 80s might be coming back. Slightly different hairstyle, but you might have thin, attractive women again. Yeah, I know. I don't know what you're going to do with yourself. Is it coming back? Man, Trump is in office 3 weeks, and already we got Playboy back. Comeback cover girl appears in a fully nude centerfold to celebrate being crowned the 2025 Playmate of the Year. Playboy's return to racy content and traditional beauty standards is a far cry from where the publication was just a few years ago. I have a question, Daily Mail. I know you're just whores. Okay, you are whores. You did a number on me back when I said that Mad Max was going to be a feminist movie, right? And that I made international headlines. Now you're going traditional. Now you're TradCon. Oh, that's right. You're a tabloid. I forgot. In 2017, just 1 month after the death of Playboy's founder and editor-in-chief, Hugh Hefner, the magazine featured its first transgender playmate with French model Ines Rao gracing the pages? No, violating and destroying the pages. Discussing the bold decision to include transgender women in Playboy after 64 years of biological females, Hefner's son Cooper. I'm gonna look up the names. I want to know who is Cooper Hefner. Probably a nepo baby. Oh God, look at this guy. Come on, man. What is this? Yeah, Cooper Hefner. Born 91, American businessman. He's managing. Wait, managing partner of Hefner Capital. He worked as chief creative officer, chief of Playboy Enterprises, company founded by his father. He was also founder and initial chief executive officer, company Hop. Is it? Oh, political party, Democrat. Of course. Of course, you little Nepo baby. Look, rich people, stop giving your kids the money, okay? Just stop it. Please stop. I don't care about this guy. I don't care. Said at the time, it's the right thing to do. We're at a moment where gender roles are evolving. Said Nepo baby. Cooper and Everly left the company in 2019. So you lasted 2 years there. And an editorial team of 2 women and a gay man, all under 32, took over the magazine with the mission to make Playboy more progressive. Who ran Playboy in 2019? Who ran Playboy in 2019? I want to know who it was. Ben Cohn was okay. Ben Cohn. Who is Ben Cohn? Oh, here it was. To my previous video, go watch it. In 2011, Hugh Hefner sold Playboy to a private equity firm. The company's family sold the remaining shares in 2018. So the company, the family is no longer in there. The company is known as PLBY Group. Announced a relaunch Playboy in 2025. Ben Cohn. Who's Ben Cohn? That doesn't mean he's the editor, but he let it happen under his watch. Come on, Aaron. Ben Cohn. Cohn. He's there now. It says he's the leadership, career education membership. So this is the new guy. So I want to, was he the turnaround guy? Ben Cohn joined Playboy January 2018. Served interim Playboy from May. Oh, okay. So you're still there, huh? Help me out, Ben. What the fuck were you thinking? Were you not in power? Were you or were you not? This is all very confusing. Interim CEO. Were you in charge of putting the men on the cover of Playboy? Yes or no? Did that happen under your watch? Board of directors, managing partner, equity firm Rizvi Traverse, buyouts, taking Playboy private 2011. Was that just a Hail Mary pass? Let's go woke. Was that it? Business MBA, Bachelor's of Science and Management. Okay, worthless degree. Business MBA. There you go. You're a business bra. Business bra. Director. So these are all current leaders. I want to know who was the editor. Now he's appointed interim. Okay, we're not getting anywhere. Editor-in-chief, Playboy. Head of Playboy, Hefner. Why does it go immediately? I know it goes to Hugh Hefner. Editor-in-chief, Playboy. Company acknowledge them inability to compete with Reaver. Okay. So it was Scott Flanders, along with Hugh Hefner, that said to end the nudeness. Online only. Publicly traded. Just bear with me. Photographers, editors, braille, television, music, sports. What I want, okay, I could be cynical enough. I want to know who the hell these people were. 3 people under 32 were in charge of it. 2 women and a gay man. Who were they? I'm not even going to assume they have a real job. What was their activist resume like? PLBY. I want to look at the stock price. Oh, it's up. I mean, it's almost a penny stock pretty much. Okay, so when it launched public back in 2020, it launched for $10 a share. It looks like it got up to 50 at 2021, and now at a low was 90 cents, and now it's $1.88. And it's not. I'm not even going to look at its financials. I'll tell you, you got hope now. You got hope now. So you let a bunch of millennials take it over back in the day, a bunch of activists, and look what happened. The right thing to do. We're at the moment where gender roles are evolving. Cooper Neville left the company in 2019, and an editorial team of 2 women and a gay man, all under the age of 32, took over the magazine with a mission to make Playboy more progressive. Today, we strive to be more inclusive, stretching and redefining tired and frankly sexist definitions of beauty, arousal, and eroticism, the team announced. Fuck. I hope you're all unemployed, you miserable fucking leftists. You miserable people. A life without boobies. And here's a picture of Lizzo in there. Just, oh my God, geez, it even got worse. Nudity was officially canceled. The celebrity pictorials included stars like Lizzo's and non-binary pop star Halsey. Playboy bunnies were retitled to brand ambassadors. Doesn't this parallel when Victoria's Secret got rid of the Victoria Angels, right? And and then you replaced the Victoria, like the spokesperson was Megan Rapinoe. And then they said, oh yeah, maybe we should go back. What? Come on, man. That's your strategy? You could have come up with something better than that. I know. Let's have literally fat, ugly women in a beauty magazine or a beauty product like lingerie. That was your plan, huh? That was the edgy plan. This is what we've got our MBAs for. The magazine also started featuring male models, with influencer Bretman Rock becoming Playboy's first ever gay male cover star, while actor Ezra Miller, who identifies as both transgender and non-binary, posed for a queer pictorial before suffering from mental health issues and multiple arrests. You're all going to go down in history. None of you will be remembered, but your freak work will. It's not work. Your freak experiment will be, yeah, they tried to look at what they were doing. Yeah, they took away the long-haired, beautiful women with the big boobs and said fat girls are hot now. And then they talked to mentally ill people in Hollywood like they actually had intelligence. One Playboy cover features 3 activists, including one who performs art to raise awareness about the HIV epidemic, posing naked underwater. The water is meant to represent gender and sexual fluidity. Executive director Shane Singh proudly told New York. Okay, Shane Singh, was he the executive editor of Playboy? Shane Singh. Well, there's a lot of Shane Singh. If I type in Playboy, will I get the guy? That's a surprising amount of Shane Singh, born in American journalist. From 2017 to 2019, he was the executive editor of Playboy. All right. Singh is gay. He left Playboy to join the Trevor Project. He became a editorial director at the United Talent Agency. What's the Trevor Project? Is it more? Yeah, it's a more gay nonprofit activist. Okay. Hang on. Let me get an image. Yeah, here he is. Buddy, be gay. That's cool, man. I don't know. Go do your thing. But how was it that that's what you're known for? Shitting over Playboy. Oh my God, you turned it gay. I know very accomplished and talented gay people. I do. Like some like power couple in particular. I won't say where. Best friend again, gay, the best artist you're ever going to find. There are real men out there who are gay, who it's just happened. They just, like they got brown eyes. They happen to be gay. All right. Are you really gay? That's what I want to know. Are you a straight guy? Just this is your grift. I want to know that. Like, oh my God, there's nothing inherently good about just turning something gay. There's no intrinsic value in that. Unless I guess perhaps The intent is within the gay community, or like, it's good work themed around a gay community, whatever. No one gives a shit that you're gay, Shane. No one. Would you have your fun little edgy moment there? Was that your 15 minutes of fame? Continuing on. The same featured a profile of politician Pete Buttigieg, who would go on to make history as the first openly gay cabinet secretary under Joe Biden. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. They also conducted an interview with Me Too movement founder Tarana Burke and LGBTQ activist Sam Brinton. Blah, 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 blah. It turned into, oh, yeah, they're posing with that guy who got arrested. Sam Brinton, he got arrested for like stealing shit. This is the bald guy with the mustache who dresses up in a dress. And he's always got that smile because he couldn't believe you guys let him in. Pictorials were shot largely by women or gay men, and intimacy coordinators were added to photo shoots. To promote the woke brand, Playboy held an event in West Hollywood featuring discussions on topics like feminism and conversion therapy. Well, look, if you're in the trans community, go be trans, but you're such a small percent. You can't make a product out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a widespread appeal. I'm trying to think of a very obscure, I'm sure, like, okay, Buddhism, for example, in the United States. Are there Buddhists? Yes. Are they a large percent of the population? No. Is there a very important holiday to the Buddhists out there? Probably. I don't know what it is, and neither do all the marketers because it's so small. This doesn't mean people don't like Buddhists or don't wish you a happy Buddhist day. It's just we're not going to like take an entire magazine and convert it to your obscure niche market. Oh, to promote the woke rebrand of as many predicted, Playboy's new direction was a dud, and the print magazine ceased publication within a year. Now Playboy is in the midst of making a major comeback with a focus on returning to raunchy roots. Not raunchy, really? Is it raunchy? I think hustler when I think raunchy. Or when TJ and Vince get together and they have their little cuddle in the woods session. That's raunchy. Playboy, it's always been a step above. Here's a picture of a gal. It looks very classy. She's got a long gloves on. Guess what? She's not fat. Holy shit, everybody. Instead of transgender playmates, the magazine's first print issue in 5 years features American model Jillian Nation, a fully nude spread. So here's the Jillian Nation. There you go. She's got the appropriate garter belt and thigh highs. The 27-year-old was born and raised in rural Montana. Her pictorial shot outdoors on a farm with a cowgirl theme to reflect her upbringing. Oh my, is the world healing? Is it healing? I almost want to show my support and buy like a subscription. I almost do. It would actually kind of look cool. Like, you put that on the coffee table. Although if like little kids came over and all that, I have to like hide it. What's that? Oh, that's Uncle Aaron's economic subscription. You don't need to read that. It's very boring stuff. The economists are very attractive in this magazine. Instead of featuring her political views in the accompanying interview, Nation discussed being homeschooled and shared her love of masculine men. Okay, well, let's not go the other way. All right, can we have a publication that isn't political? Here's some hot girls. And here are some very interesting articles written by the genuine thought leaders of our time. Here's an interview of what's his name? Why can't I remember his name? Here's an interview of cool current individual person. We don't need it to be, here's Republicans. I like a masculine guy. I'm very feminine, so I appreciate the contrast, she said. And I like someone who is funny. If a guy can make me laugh, I'm immediately more attracted to him. Also, kindness, charisma, and confidence. All right, okay, that's par for the course for Playboy Playmates. I know this sounds facetious. Are there good articles? Do you actually have some interesting articles being written in there? Meanwhile, the breathtakingly beautiful Lori Harvey, daughter of comedian Steve Harvey. No kidding. He's cheekily branded America's hottest Nepo baby in a sizzling lingerie cover shoot. Well, at least they say, okay, that's playful. Nepo baby, they know. Outside the sexy pictorial, Playboy is also back to pushing the envelope with its articles. Okay, here's the gal. She's posing. Very pretty. One piece titled The Rise of the Beta Male thoughtfully explores the alarming trend of prawn-addicted virgins, while another piece penned by Jewish novelist Shalom Auslander asks if the rise of anti-Semitism is more of a media fabrication than reality. I'm kind of sold. Instead of catching up with the latest non-binary social media star, the new issue celebrity interviewees are country singer Eric Church and comedian Nikki Glazer, who is hot off the heels of her show-stopping Golden Globes hosting gig. Perhaps the most surprising of all is a repurposed 1990 interview with Donald Trump, which is presented with without endorsement nor condemnation of the controversial president, something that would have been unfathomable during Playboy's woke era. Plugging the reimagined Playboy, the magazine promises an unforgettable mix of cutting-edge content, bold storytelling, and unparalleled cultural insight. This edition brings back everything that made Playboy a cultural icon while including fresh perspective that resonates with today's world. I hope I'm awfully reluctant to get hope, right? I'm off. It's just, we'll wait and see, right? We'll wait and see how this goes. I don't want to get my hopes up and then get it dashed. I've been such a pessimist. I know I've been such a realist for so long. I don't know what to do with all this good news. What do you mean you're kicking people out who don't belong here? What do you mean attractive women are now back in vogue? What happened? Wait, we can like women now again? We can? So there's the good news. Let's go to the super chats. A Pringles can with veins, $5. Too late. Nude AI models look better than the actress or influencer. To quote Kevin Samuels, winter is coming. I don't know. I think just me. The market for a modern day Playboy subscription would be kind of that upper middle income bachelor, or you had it on, like at a high end barber shop, or you got it at home and you don't have kids or anything. It really does have to have good articles, and it has to have non-leftist woke shit. I'm not saying you can't have a good cogent argument come in from, say, a Noam Chomsky, which I don't like and have no respect for anyway. But in terms of high IQ intellectual people, sure, he could write something. But it has to be there. We got the internet, right? And you can get Nebraska on the internet. You could get thoughtful pieces on the internet. As well as trying to do with Captain's Quarterly. But do you have something in physical form that's more human, like a personal touch? There it is. It's intellectually stimulating and it's sexually stimulating as well. I mean, how many products are tailored for wealthy, intelligent, straight men in this country? Very few. Very few. And I think that's your market. In other words, you could probably charge a lot more for a subscription than they think, and men would get it. Look, I'm never going to buy a Rolex, right? I'm never going to get a fancy luxury car. Playboy subscription, if you keep it classy and tasty, I might just do that. And then people said, oh, what did you get it for the articles? Read that article. Read that article and tell me it's not interesting. I actually do read the articles. Then I'd have to read. I don't like reading. So Sam Whiskey, most American name in America, $5. Cafe, I found my uncle's corn stash behind the shed when I was a kid. Good times. Yep. That's why I'd be like, no, it's here. I have a subscription to Playboy. I don't care. I'm proud of that. I don't know how proud I'd be, but I'm like, I'm not ashamed of it. Let's just say. Sam Whiskey, $2. Cappy, why is your podcast not 54 minutes? Because I'm not the great one. I listened to his last one about it was a really good episode, minus all the racial epithets up front, but him trying to find rental property. Those were good times. It was good times listening to the trials and tribulations he went to. A Pringles can with veins, $10 generous. OT, overtime, they weaponize men's sexualities. On the other hand, and threw Lizzo and RuPaul at us. Now men are numb. Congrats. Sex dolls and AI GFs are curing men's thirst. They're out of ammo. No shame, no guilt, no DI, no money. We'll see. I like the fact that the CEO has been there this entire time. Like, between Andrew Wilson at EA and the executives at Microsoft and the executives at PlayStation and now the executives at Playboy, what are you guys doing? Do you ever go to the factory line and see what's going on? Do you ever check in on the products? I want to be a CEO. Apparently, you just sit at this desk. Do I do anything? No, you just collect money. Okay, I can do that. Do you got an MBA? Yes, I do. Good. Sit here. Here's your money. Okay, but what if the company goes back? Well, we'll fire you, but you get $80 million. Oh, sounds like a great gig. You're right. It's going to take a while for men to come back, and really, I will never buy a Procter & Gamble product ever again. I don't care if they make the greatest shaving cream ever and they put the most masculine guys up there with girls with tig old bitties until I get an apology for your men are toxic commercial. Fuck you. Target? I'm never going back. I'm never going to shop at Target. There would need to be an apology. We're sorry. We apologize for being political and ruining the fun and making the purchase of normal everyday items a mental pain for you. We aren't going to do that again, or at least under my watch as president and CEO of the XYZ Corporation. But yes, you're right. What guys are going to go like you 3 years ago, you had a dude on your cover. Where's the apology? That might be a good idea. You want to get some good press? Look, Playboy. Ben Cohen ain't going to listen. You know what would jump your stock price up? An apology. We'd like to apologize to all the men in the past for falling for it's not even leftist politics, but a mentally ill cult. We're sorry for shaming male sexuality, and we're sorry for doing that to you. Going forward, it is going to be a product for straight men and women who appreciate beauty. I mean, everybody, I guess, if you want to read, but it is for straight men. And we will do our best to provide attractive young women and intellectually stimulating articles. Bam! I think your stock price will how much can't go down much more, but it'll go up by a good 25%, I'd imagine. Femboy Fantasia, $5. They were trying to queer it. Normal gay men are not queer. Here's an Femboy. I appreciate that you know the difference. I'm being serious. I don't know, and I don't care. If I had a conversation with someone and it was like an intellectual discussion, like if you and I were talking, like, yeah, what is the difference? I'm kind of curious. But from a normal day-to-day living my life, it's straight and not straight. Because there's so many fucking variants, of which many of which are either fully made up or dubious at best. Some are authentic. I don't care to keep up with it. And I don't care what queer is. I really don't. It's not straight. And ultimately, it could be queer versus gay, whatever that difference is. But what its true motivation is, especially what Playboy was before, as are many products, it's just leftist propaganda. That's it. The flavor just happens to be sexual identity. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care what variation of non-straight politics is behind it. It's politics behind it. It's about making normal bad and the gross is glorified. Meow. Interesting. That's very interesting. You will fail. Not you, Femboy. I'm talking everybody else. You will fail because most people are straight. Whether you like it or not. No guy likes the tatted up girl. Some freaks do. Most guys don't. No, we don't like the blue hair. No, we don't like the nose ring. You want to know what we like? Go look at upcoming issues of Playboy. That's what men like, and that's not going to change. I don't know. They can bash their heads against the wall of reality all they want. You know, Disney should throw another $5 billion at horseshit leftist propagandist feminist movies. See how that turns out. They didn't invest enough in Rachel Zegler Yeah, a mouthy, anti-American, anti-male brat, nepo baby. Yeah, that's what we want to hear. High Plains Warrior, $5. Why pay for a subscription when you can find these corn on the net? You're right. No, you're right. But I don't think that's why I would say it is for a higher niche, like a guy who sits. I could see Vince over at Masculine Geek getting a subscription. There's a you got to know the type, right? You got your buddy who's a little eccentric, eclectic, no kids, kind of like a playboy himself. And here's some magazines unashamedly showing pretty naked women. And actually, there's some intellectually stimulating articles there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you know what would be the dude? Ben Cohn, are you listening to me? Are you listening to me, Ben Cohn? Get Thomas Sowell to write an article. Get him or interview Thomas Sowell. There you go. Why am I not at the executive board? Why am I not why don't I have a chair? Why don't I have a seat at the board of directors? Honest to God. Hey, Playboy, give it to the Nepo baby some more. Why don't you give it to that Cooper kid, huh? You know, times are changing, and I think we're just going to undo 200,000 years of human evolution. Dudes are chicks, and chicks are dudes now, and you're bad for liking hot women. Colin K, $5. There are no products for intelligent straight men. What about the Carson School of it? No, that's for women and minorities and DEI and leftist horse shit. Like the only people who are going there in any professional sense are the local B team, C team, corporate executives, middle management types in the Twin Cities area who need an MBA because they're equally C team, B team leaders. So you need an MBA. And they don't have time to go like to Wharton or Northwestern or whatever. And then that's where people go, and then the company pays for it. There are no, okay. Are there intelligent people at the Carlson School of Management? I'm sure in whatever, the 2,000 students who go there, there's got to be someone with an IQ above 110. Generally, though, no. And even the people with the 110 IQ, it's debatable whether or not there's any good independent thought there and actual leadership. Or, as MBAs tend to do, they turn everything to a science that is not a science and they make wrong decisions. Right? The guy under Ben Cohn's watch, as far as I could tell, Ben, reach out and tell me if I'm wrong here. He had an MBA, right? And he said, you know what Playboy needs? Fat chicks and trans dudes. That's what we need. And a bunch of woke, non-straight political horse shit. That he approached it like a science it's not. The Carlson School, an MBA is for truly midwits. An MBA, regardless of male, female, sex, gender, race, doesn't matter. If you're getting your MBA, you are a midwit, and you're in a system that is not providing you the highest rate of return in your career. Right? If you're an MBA, you're part of the machine, and you must obey the machine. You have no ability, no opportunity to actually go and get a real career where you're independent and creating something unique or different. The MBA is just, if you said, Aaron, talk to a bona fide communist or an MBA, I'm going to go talk to the bona fide communist because at least they're different, right? They might have had some wacky theories that are wrong, but they're interesting. I'm sure there's a logic. I'm sure there's an intelligence behind a bona fide communist. At least there's some thought put into it. An MBA, dude, why don't I talk to a 23-year-old girl? Why don't I go on a date with a 23-year-old girl who has her degree in sociology and lives at home, and she's a strong, independent girl, and she likes to travel? Tell me the difference between Leninism and Stalinism. I am curious about the difference. Is it just how many people you kill? What is the difference? I don't know. That'd be more interesting than Porter's SWOT analysis, bro. Leverage buyout, bro. Make everything queer, bro. Ruby Red Sled, 20 generous dollars for the Poke Bowl fund. Oh, I lost my, I had a, what can you see is there a sore there? I don't know if you can see it. No, not even a sore. Look at that. I went to Walgreens and got the first round of a shingles vaccine. So that's where your money went to today. There's no Poke Bowl. Well, there's Poke Bowl in Vegas, but I didn't go to Poke Bowl. Today's donations all go to pay for the $250 vaccine shot for the shingles. Bun for Bun, 5 British pounds. Completed the course, world's greatest accounting career. Better return than OnlyFans and Playboy, in my opinion. Yeah, if you guys want to become accountants, the world's greatest accounting career. It's, of course, available on Teachable. Now I can these gals accounts and then some. Now I can get these gals accounts and then some. It is not. It was not an uncommon event that an accountant we all know and love would get paid in trade for doing accounting services from women that were attractive. I wonder if women have a currency they could transact that isn't money, and sometimes they do. So yeah, bun for bun. You got to do some taxes, and here's a gal, and I wonder, and she's pretty. I wonder if there's something she could do for you that you would just waive the fee. I wonder if, oh my God, that's called marriage where we just pay for it. Okay, right? Shut up. The argument, I think 2025 is going to be the argument of shut up. Like, no, I'm not even going to hear your stupid argument. I'm sick and tired of delving in. Well, actually, Republicans, X, Y. No, I'm done. Shut up. You're lying. You're dishonest. I'm sick and tired of the crap. Shut up. All right. That's it. Link below. I have a link to my Amazon affiliate program. You say, but Cappy, it says olderbrother.com/donate. That's because you'll remember that link. And that link then has a link in it. It's like you go there, you see, oh, there's the Amazon banner. You click on that because I don't know what my Amazon affiliate link is. It's way too complicated, right? And so, and then also, when are you going to remember to go to that? Are you going to bookmark the link, which you should, but why not just go to olderbrother.com/donate, click on the Amazon banner and do all your Amazon shopping. Like if we go up here, let me show you something. Very kind of him. Ruby Red Sled gave me $20, right? Well, 30% goes to Google, which I'm okay with because they set this whole thing up, right? And then I got to pay taxes and all that other jazz. And it cost Ruby $20, right? But if he were to buy all of his Amazon purchases through that Amazon affiliate link, I get a 5% cut. He doesn't pay any more. His price doesn't go up 5%. I get a 5% cut of what he bought. He doesn't pay any extra. It's Jeff Bezos and Mackenzie Bezos, or whatever her name is now, giving me their money. And we all win that way. So if we want a free way to help out Capmeister, olderbrother.com/donate. You don't have to donate. I don't need to go buy stuff on the Amazon affiliate link there. Bookmark that. Make Cappy happy. Then what else? And then I have link below Zero World Problems. Aligned with this, where the normal people are just getting back to brass tacks. If you want to get revenge on the left, if you want to get revenge on the ugly people, if you want to get revenge on the people who made it shameful to like attractive women, be hot, be attractive yourself, and go have sex with pretty people. That's the number one way to get revenge on everyone. And that's in that book, Zero World Problems. It talks about higher standards of living that have nothing to do with finances or fancy cars or whatever, organic food. It's all about mostly free things you could pursue and attain that will dramatically increase your standards of living well beyond traditional financial and economic measures. One of which is getting in shape and banging hot people. That's actually in there. And tell me I'm wrong. And then maybe there's a third link. I don't know. I forget. That's it. See you guys later, Toodles.